Are we going? We're live? Man, what is up, everybody? My name's Aaron Hass. This is the Love Works podcast. I'm excited about this episode. One of my good friends, my good buddies, he actually gets to work on the same team as me. That's right. He's an awesome man. He is one of our content editors. He is an up-and-coming future producer for this podcast, and he's going to be shooting some of his own content really, really soon. This guy has a vision that is completely in line with this podcast, and we get to talk with him today. That's right. I'm not even going to be on this episode. His name is Mwenya, and dude, just get ready. He's going to be posting some of his own content coming up, but he's also going to be working in line with me, and we're going to be working all through this stuff together. It's going to be incredibly dope. So give it up for my man, Mwenya.
What is up, Love Works podcast? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I can hear y'all. No, I can't. Y'all a camera right now. It's Isaiah Mwenya. I am the content, editor, and I'm looking to be that producer. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? I'm doing good. I'm doing fantastic. I just had coffee and an energy drink. Why would I have that back to back? I don't know, but my blood's flowing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just here, for a few minutes, just yapping. And today, I'm just going to be talking about Love Works and love specifically, right? Aaron was talking to me earlier at a coffee shop and was like, yo, go on there and say something, anything. And I'm like, anything? Like, I was so confused. And he's like, yeah, anything that comes to your mind. And it was weird how fast something came to my mind. I'm like, you're creating a channel, or you're not even a channel. I'm not even going to put it like content wise. You're creating a community where people are coming together as one and just sharing, talking, growing together. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, it's amazing that you're doing that in a world, the state of where we are right now in this day and age, this generation, where all people want to do is butt heads with each other. Like, that's all they want to do right now, and I'm starting to see it more and more. And I'm saying I'm including myself in that because I see myself do it sometimes, always trying to butt heads with people. One of the big things is, I'm pretty sure you guys know rage baiting. I absolutely hate it. I hate it. If you guys don't know what rage baiting is when you purposely post something, whether it's a post, a comment, or something like that. This is usually specific for Twitter especially, where you know people are going to be upset with what you said. And you're doing it not just to see, not for the conversation, but to see people get mad. And I hate it when people do that. Like, for example, somebody will be like, oh, Batman is beating the mess out of Superman. And it could be true, it could be false, but the way they'll say it and they'll sit and they'll wait, I'm like, I want people to argue in the comments. I want people to get mad. And then sometimes it'll get so far, and it could be about anything. People are sending death threats in comments. I've seen it on Instagram all the time. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? And it's like all people want to do is get mad. And that doesn't create a space for like understanding. Like, I like saying contrast things because I want to know where the other person's head's at. Not like in a disrespectful way, but I like hearing an opposite side. I like hearing another side of something. So, for example, Attack on Titan. I ain't never watched the show, but something about it just didn't seem appealing to me. And I was talking with one of my friends, and they're like, hey, do you like Attack on Titan? I can tell they like Attack on Titan. I'm like, no, I don't like it, but I can't say that I hate it or anything. I haven't watched the show. And he's like, you don't like Attack on Titan? I'm like, no. He's like, you need to watch it. A lot of people will be like, nah, it looks trash, man. What, you like that? Everybody likes that show. But I literally was just like, why do you like it? And that's that entrance to a community. That's that entrance to understanding and like growing together. And he lit up and was like, oh yeah, I like Attack on Titan because the animation's amazing. And dude, the story is so good. It had me crying on some parts. It's so cool. And I'm literally sitting there taking it in, and now I'm like, dang, maybe I should watch Attack on Titan, right? Because we're building that community. Shoot, I was in another conversation with a girl. Shout out to all the homegirls, not even like girls dating wise, those like girl best friends that, you know, be putting y'all on to some stuff like dating wise. Like, hey, man, I'm about to go out with this one girl. What you got for me? And then she gives you a bunch of. I feel like everybody needs that one girl. Every guy needs that girl. But this one girl I was talking to, and she was like, sometimes the best way to start conversation is to have a contrasting. If you have a contrasting thought, sometimes don't say it. Just listen. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? She's like, think about it this way. Imagine you're going out with a girl, her favorite color is red and your favorite color is blue, right? And then you ask her, what's your favorite color? And she says red. Instead of being like, oh, what? Your favorite color is red? My favorite color is blue. Instantly, you built a split showing that you are on opposite sides. Instead of saying your opinion first ask, oh, why do you like the color red? And then she's going to be happy that you said that because she sees, oh, you're trying to build something off of that. You're interested in my interest. So then she'll, oh, I like red because those are the color of roses, and roses are my favorite flower. And I like the color red because my parents like the color red, or like my friends like the color red. It could be anything. And sometimes they'll open that opportunity to be like, what's your favorite color? And you're like, oh, my favorite color is blue. And then the table flip, why do you like blue? And sometimes the only time people ask that is because you asked them. So now they're interested in yours. I feel like we need to create more understanding in this community instead of rage baiting or trying to say something that always contrasts to somebody, or almost like building a wall like, oh, well, I have my opinion, you have your opinion, so let's stick on opposite sides. Think of ways to be like, oh, that's cool. I like the fact that you like that. And then the other person's like, oh, cool. What do you like? It's okay to like different things. That's why I say, like, so one thing that somebody called me, literally, what was it, yesterday, was, oh, you're a blurred. And I'm like, what's a blurred? And she goes, you're a black nerd. And I'm like, black nerd? And she's like, yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. I like the fact that you like stuff that typical people don't like, or you're okay with liking something and not feeling ashamed about it. And I was like, what do you mean? Only because I was kind of picking her brain at that point. She's like, first of all, most African Americans, most black people like hip hop. Now you say you do like hip hop, but you like punk rock as well. Most people will be like, what? You like punk rock and you're black? You look like that? You just like that? And you're like, yeah, I love punk rock. I love Blink 182. I love Green Day. There's these new artists that I absolutely love called Custodians. Shout out Aaron Hass. He was just on here. I know he probably watching right now. What's up, Aaron? He put me onto that, and I absolutely love their music. And I like anime. I like cartoons. I like art. I like graffiti. I like a lot of different stuff. Shoot, I like jazz. I like what's another random thing? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Love that show. And if y'all watch the podcast with me and Aaron, the full thing, I talk about that. But yeah, it's okay to be on different sides, different opinions. But instead of just hating, why don't we create a space where everybody's just like, oh, I love that. I love the fact that you think that way. You know, I feel like that's something that needs to be brought up, because you'll never know when you will eventually agree on something or find something to agree about, if that makes sense. So for example, like, think of something that you're embarrassed about. Think of something that you like that you're embarrassed about. Mention it to somebody. That's my challenge for you. Mention it to somebody. It could come up in a conversation. It could be like, if somebody's like, what's your favorite movie? Mention your favorite movie. Mention a movie that you love, that you are like, oh, maybe people are going to think I'm weird. Maybe people are going to think I'm a nerd. Maybe people are going to think I'm odd for that. Mention it and see if at least one person's like, oh, actually, I do like that. For me, Morbius. Is it Morbius? Mobius? No, Mobius is that guy from The Matrix. It's a I always forget the name of this one, but it's a movie where there's this guy, it's a Marvel film, and there's this guy that gets bat powers. And my favorite animals is bats. I love bats. They're just so interesting. They're the one mammals that were like, you know what? We're gonna fly. The one animals that God was like, you know what? This one mammal is going to have wings and it's going to take flight. And I just love that about that. I love that about them. And a lot of the Marvel community gave it a lot of hate. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. And me, I'm like, I freaking love this movie. I will literally watch it just over and over and over again. That is how much I love that movie. And be okay with mentioning that. Like, oh, yeah, I love this movie. This movie was so good. Like, shoot, I like a lot of old movies. One of my favorite older movies is White Man Can't Jump. Absolutely love that movie. And I know some people, if I mention that, they're gonna be like, why are you watching old movies like that? You like old movies? Dang, that was back in the 1900s. I'm like, yeah, and it's a good movie. I don't care. And of course I'm not gonna be rude about it, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, I absolutely love that movie. What movies do you like? And then they'll say something, and then even if I don't like that movie, I'll be like, oh, cool. Why do you like that movie? I'm interested. Why? What makes you like that movie? And then that's the moment where people light up, is when you show them interest. You show that openness. Why? Just sometimes ask people why. Like, oh, why do you like this? Why do you do stuff like that? And of course, once again, don't make it sound rude, but like, be interested, be open. Everybody just needs to be open to new possibilities, new opportunities, new ideas, new thoughts, new dreams. Because you never know when you're either going to impact somebody or somebody can impact you. Just be open. Just be open to everybody. And that's just the way love works. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's enough of me yapping. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but just be open. That's my challenge to you. Just say something, to tell somebody something that you don't like. Post it. Post about it. Make a YouTube video about it. Make an Instagram post about it. Make a TikTok post about it. And of course, not to rage bait, just to be like, yo, does anybody else like this? I really like this. And then even if somebody is like, oh, I don't like that, and then you could be like, why? What makes you not like it? Or I like it because this, and this. You know? Just be open. But hey, that's all I gotta say. You guys all have a fantastic day. And, continue spreading the love, guys. Peace out.